It was with much excitement that the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, launched the Nation Builders Corps, Nabco, with the intention or quest to employ over 100,000 youngsters to help them earn decent standard of living. But already we have a number of these youngsters kicking against it, planning to even hit the streets of Accra. I am a mere messenger. I want to get to some of these youngsters and know exactly what the concerns are because, well, it was the expectation that they were all going to welcome this and consider it as good news. They are here with me. You are welcome to Metro TV.
Thank you very much.
I am wondering, this should come as good news for you because some of you have completed school, you've been home for some time, and why then would you kick against the initiative, the Nation Builders Corps?
We the nurses are kicking against this because we the nurses...
But if you say nurses, what exactly do you mean?
We mean nurses who have been at home, who are requesting for an employment from the Ministry of Health. And process are being put in place to employ us. That is a permanent employment, says the Ministry of Health. And all of a sudden we heard this Nabco coming in to recruit we the nurses on a contract base, of which we are not certain with that. Because if we are recruiting a nurse on a contract base, how sure are we that our salary is even going to be paid? Because we are in Ghana where we know that certain contracts are awarded to certain private companies and they don't even intend paying the workers the due time. That is a month or two, their first month salary will come. And we are nurses who are going out there to go and work. How would you feel when you are working and you are not getting your salary on time? And we are even going to be paid under East West.
The initiative hasn't started, so it is not for you to be thinking about when you'll be paid or not. The government has made an assurance and is committed to ensure that this works. You haven't been engaged and yet you are thinking about the fact that your salary wouldn't come on time. This is unfair and you are prejudging the whole initiative before it kickstarts.
That we know, we the nurses understands that any postings that comes will be coming from the Ministry of Health. That is what we know. And we have been engaged with it. We have talks with the Ministry of Health on the issue of postings, that is clearance. And they have reassured us that very soon, that is in May, or the next month after May, we will have our clearance. Okay, so we don't see the reason why the Nabco is going to help us. One, we are going
but if you have been given the assurance that Ministry of Health is going to facilitate your employment, then you don't have any headache. You don't have any reason to be here because after all, your issue will be catered for. But for those who haven't been given an assurance like you have been given, have every reason to welcome this initiative. To engage them, to give them some money for some time. So you don't have any issue.
That's what we are saying. I'm not speaking for myself. These are nurses who are saying that, no, it's not fair to them.
And if you say nurses, what do you mean? I can see only 3 of you here. So if 3 of you are speaking, I can't take your opinion, the opinion of the 3 of you here to then represent that of the other Ghanaian nurses who are currently not employed.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we are representing the entire nurses. You know, we have a coalition.
The entire nurses, what exactly do you mean?
We have coalition, and the coalition we have executives. We have GIMTA. The GIMTA is Ghana Nurses and Midwives Association, where we have the GIMTA president, the PLO, the secretary, even we have the university graduate executives who are representing on behalf of their own graduate nurses, especially the unemployed ones. So we came out and said, no, we are not going to accept the proposal that the government is trying to engage us into. The reason being that the salary is far below ballot one. If you recall, we are saying that
700 isn't enough for you to start with.
Yes, please. Let me tell you that I have a colleagues or my seniors are working right now at the facility. They don't even pay. They don't pay them less than 1,000 Ghana cedis. So, and it's going to be contract basis. And with the contract basis, after 3 years, where do you expect me to go? This is nurses who have sat down in the house for close to 3-5 years now, and you expect me to go and do another contract, adding it to how many years? 8 years. I will not get promotion. I'm not entitled to promotion 1. If you let's recall back, let me take you back to regards to the Article 24 Clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution, which says that every worker is supposed to be entitled to condition of services. Do you understand what I'm saying? Where there should not be discrimination. discrimination in the sense that giving different treatment to different people. That is what we are saying, that no, give us the treatment. They have made a numerous promise to us during last year that they are going to engage the unemployed nurses who are currently at home. Upon doing a follow-up to the Ministry of Health, we have realized that they still come out with promises, and the promises is that it's not yielding any results. And they made us to also understand that we receive our financial clearance. That was last 2 months. March ending, and March has ended. As we speak, we are in the first week of May, and we have not heard anything from the Ministry of Health. What we heard was that they are going to engage us under this employment. Excuse me, I'm not very good. Sorry, I'm not interested in doing comparison, but excuse me to do a comparison here. We have a police people who have usually go through training and receive through professional training from their own institutions. And do you expect me to say, like, if they come out from training, should they engage them under community policing and pay them 350 Ghana or 500 Ghana cedis, which is not fair. And that is where we are saying that as a nurse, our profession stand idle. And that is why we are ready to render the service to the people of this country. But we are saying that with the salary, we cannot go in for. And again, the contract, we are not agreeing to that. We will not get promotions. We are not entitled to loans. We are not entitled to any steady leave.
And that is supposed to be something temporary to help you build yourself up or try and then establish links to get proper employment, or within this 3-year time or this short while, you're able to transit from your current status to a proper employment. This should be welcome.
With the numbers that they are going to employ, don't you think that money they are going to use to employ and pay us with that 700, can they equally use that same money to employ with the nurses who have already completed since 2016? Even some of our private nurses are at home from 2012 up to now. They have not been posted. So what are they trying to tell us? You see, they were supposed to engage our leaders, tell them about what the policy is all about, so that they will have a document, they will go and read it, engage our members, tell them what the policy entails.
We weren't engaged whatsoever at whatever level.
We were not engaged. Anyone who said we were engaged, let the person come and prove me wrong. I am telling you this.
Right, so in effect you are kicking against the initiative, the part where is meant to engage the health workers.
Sure.
So you are also intending to hit the street. Tell us more about it.
We are intending to hit the street on Monday, that is 7th May 2017. Coming Monday. Sorry, 2018, sorry. Coming Monday. And the convention point is at Obra Sports Circle. The time is 7 o'clock a.m., where we will start the march to His Excellency, the Vice President office, and submit a petition to him. Right from there, then we'll move to the House of Hope Park. And that is our ending point. And the theme of this is nurses deserve better employment than knock-up Hill Ghana.
Which one are you preferring? To sit home unemployed or to be engaged by government?
To sit home unemployed, because this government
initiative... I'll come back to you. No explanation yet. Which do you prefer? To sit home unemployed or to be engaged by government and get salary at the end of the month?
Already we are home. And remember...
No, answer my question. Okay. Which do you prefer? To sit at home or to be engaged through the Nation Builders Corps?
I prefer sitting at home too.
Which do you prefer? To sit home?
Sitting at home and wait for the clearance.
Right. You were giving a brief explanation.
Yeah, because this initiative is going to take 3 years. So what if after 3 years this government doesn't get the opportunity to govern the state again? Which means that we are not going to be able to continue, because I know of these people who...
Another government will come and will address your concerns, your needs.
Let me take you to when we had this about our allowances. When we completed, our colleagues were in the school 2016 who also entered the same batch with us, but they told them that they were not with their governments when they were not with their government, so they are not going to give them the allowance. And truly we were not giving allowance, meaning that if a different government comes, it's a different thing altogether. So this contract issue with even the government left is only 2.5 years for them to go. So if 3 years, that means that we'll complete this initiative before this government will leave before we complete this initiative. You get it? That means that we can just be left out with the employment issue, and we'll come back home sitting home. So if that's the case, then I think we should rather sit home and wait for the better employment than to be in a haze for this 3 years thing and come back to sit in the house.
You've heard from the Unemployed Nurses Association. These are their executives kicking against the flagship initiative, Nation Builders Corps, recently launched by President of the Republic, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, with the intention to employ or engage over 100,000 youngsters, particularly those who have graduated from various tertiary institutions and haven't managed to secure employment yet. We shall join them on Monday and then see exactly how this ends, particularly with how their concerns are addressed. What is your view on this? Are they on the right path, or you think they should have a rethink? Whatever you think about it, let us know right here on the show. Till then, my name is Gabriel Niobudai Togbo Ashon. Bye-bye for now.